Hi, it's me again. God, there's a lot of TV license advice and news and everything all over the papers at the minute. And I haven't fully read this one, and it's from a weird place. Lad Bible. Okay, that's a weird one to see TV license stuff in. I've skimmed it, I haven't read it. I already know it's going to piss me right off. So I thought we could take a look at it together. Let's have a look. BBC's warning to people who don't pay their TV license. This is by Tom Earnshaw, journalist. Let's have a quick look at Tom Earnshaw, the journalist for Lad Bible first, see what else he's got to talk about. Absolute copy and paste nonsense. Tom joined Lad Bible in 2024, so we're only in February, specialising in SEO and trending content. And he came from the local paper place. Anyway, let's see what Tom's got to say. Love it or loathe it, it's the law to pay the BBC's TV licence. And boom, first line in. I'm already annoyed. Because Tom Earnshaw, maybe do some research, Tom, if you're going to write for the Lad Bible. It is not the law to pay. 10 years I haven't paid the licence fee. Am I covered in fines? Am I in prison? I am not, Tom. Because it's not the law to pay the TV. It's only the law to pay the TV licence fee if you watch or record anything that's been broadcast or access BBC iPlayer to watch BBC stuff. That set me off earlier than I expected. And the BBC has issued a warning over why you must pay up if you use its specific services and services from other channels or apps. I already know where this came from. It came from the BBC themselves. They have these PR agencies. They've just re-signed a couple, and they're on multi-million-pound contracts a year. And their job is to use their contacts in the media world to put stuff like this out to scare people. The Lad Bible's target audience is what? Mid-20s, mostly blokes. Maybe getting your first place. You don't know whether you need the TV licence or not. You read the Lad Bible on your lunch break or while you're having a poo. And now you've been reinforced that you must buy the TV licence fee. Speaking to Lad Bible, the national broadcasters, there we go, it's the PR agencies from the BBC, I was right, explained how they really do try to do everything they can when it comes to reasoning with people over non-payment. What, by sending scary letters once or twice a month, worded in a way that we're going to send the boys round to scare you, not once giving the information that you don't necessarily need to pay them the 159 quid, or threatening them, or intimidating old people and vulnerable people by sending one of their goons round to the door to intimidate them into paying for something they may not necessarily need. But they do everything they can when it comes to reasoning with people over non-payment. But if people still won't pay after trying to have a conversation, they'll be hauled in front of their local magistrates court as a last resort act but it's not a last resort act. It's one of their main plays. They love doing it. Where does it say here? He's still reinforcing the fact that by law you must pay the licence fee. Now, if this was published in 1991, maybe. It's not though, is it? A TV licensing spokesperson told the Lad Bible, a TV licence provides cover for anyone watching or recording a TV programme on any channel, watching live content on streaming services and using BBC iPlayer. They're not lying there, but look at the wording. If they wanted to be true and open and honest about it, they say, if you watch or record anything as it's being broadcast or access BBC iPlayer to watch BBC content. No, the BBC licence provides cover for anyone watching or recording a TV programme on any channel. Watching or recording. Take the recording, watching a TV programme on any channel. So you go on to ITVX to watch a TV programme. Do you need a licence for that? No, not unless it's live. They word it in a way to mislead because they're in the business of selling licenses. TV licensing's primary aim is to help people stay licensed and avoid prosecution, which is always a last resort. Help people stay licensed. What about people like me who don't require a license? Because I don't watch or record anything that's being broadcast and I do not access BBC iPlayer at all. Do I need a license? Is your primary aim to... Actually, your primary aim is to help me stay licensed because the amount of fucking letters they send me. This is absolute nonsense. And Tom... What was it? Bloody thing. Tom Earnshaw, you need to be ashamed of yourself. You have just copy and pasted something from a mate at a PR agency because they bought you a drink And none of it's right. None of this is right. Be ashamed of yourself, Tom. It is important to add that no one is sent to prison for not paying their TV licence. Well, that's toss as well. Yes, okay, you can't be sent to prison directly for non-payment of the TV licence fee, but you can go to the magistrate's court and you can get a fine of up to £1,000. Very rare. They like to say that it's very rare. It's about 150 quid on average, the fine. If you don't pay the fine, you can possibly get a custodial sentence. So whilst you can't go directly for prison for not paying your TV licence fee, you can go to prison for not paying the fine resulting from not buying the TV licence fee. So it's not a hard connection to say you can go to prison for not paying the TV licence fee. In 2024, in a first world country, you have to pay a TV licence fee or be held in front of the court. And according to Tom, you can't do anything in your home with a television unless you pay the licence fee, because his friends at the BBC said so. The BBC has a database of approximately 31 million licensed and unlicensed addresses across your country, telling them if your address has a licence. So what? So what? My last 4 or 5 addresses will be on their database as unlicensed. Am I in prison? Have I had £1,000 fines? Am I in trouble? Am I held up in front of the court every week, Tom Earnshaw? Not, mate. I'm not, am I? Stuff like this really winds me up. It winds me up. He's done absolutely nothing. And all right, Lad Bible isn't exactly groundbreaking journalism, is it? But like I said, they have their target market of early 20s, mostly men, I would imagine, is their demographic they aim for, who read this on their lunch break or either sitting on the train or I say, why are you having a poo, whatever, flicking through it. They might just be signing their first tenancy agreement for their first flat, don't know what they got to pay for. They see this and now they believe they have to pay the licence fee, which is not true. If you don't want to record anything as it's being broadcast or access BBC iPlayer to watch BBC stuff, you do not require a licence. I'm at 10 years. Go on TV Licence Resistance Forum. There's people on 20 years on there. Are we in trouble? No. So Tom Earnshaw, be ashamed of yourself, mate. That is toss. Absolute toss. What do you think about this? Let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and while you're down there leaving your comment, hit all the buttons and everything as well. If you do that, hopefully I'll get to see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da.